So, yesterday we've been doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared to find how long the legs of our triangle are. But today there's a shortcut when you are using a right triangle that's 45, 45, 90, and a right triangle that's 30, 60, 90. Those are talking about its angles. So when I have a 45, 45, 90, like this one right here in this corner, we're going to label it. I'm going to label my legs with an L. So this side is a leg and that side is a leg. My hypotenuse is going to be the leg times the square root of 2. So my hypotenuse is across from the right angle. It'll be L square root of 2. So what that means is I'm going to label number 1. My hypotenuse, I can tell, is going to be the y. So that's going to be L square root of 2, which means the other two are just L's for leg. So the x is going to be an L, and the 8 is going to equal an L. So this is our number, L equals 8, so I'm going to work with that. So if the x is just an L, I know that L equals 8. So that means that that side's going to be 8. And if the y is L square root of 2, well, I know that L is an 8, and then it's just square root of 2. So the length would be 8. I'm writing a different color. So it's 8, 8, and 8 square root of 2 are the lengths of the sides. If you multiply that out, they probably give you like 8.111 or something like that. So those are its lengths. All right, let's look at the next one. The hypotenuse, I can already tell, is going to be my x, so I'm going to label that. And the hypotenuse is always L square root of 2. Okay? This 25 over here, that's a leg, so I'm going to say 25 equals L. And we also know that the y is my other leg. So I know that L is 25. Well, y is an L, so he's 25. And x is L plus 2. We know L is 25, not plus 2, 25 square root of 2. That's your answer. Let's look at the next one. Our hypotenuse is a 19. So the hypotenuse is always L square root of 2 equals 19. The x is going to be an L and the y is going to be an L. We're going to have to do a bit of math. So if L square root of 2 equals 19, I'm trying to figure out what the L is going to equal. So I need to get him by himself. So I'm going to divide him by the square root of 2. So now I have L equals 19 square root of 2. It is illegal to have a square root on the bottom of a fraction. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by the square root of 2. 19 times the square root of 2 is 19 square root of 2. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 makes a regular 2. This is okay because it's a regular 2 on the bottom. So that means, all that to say, L is going to equal 19 square root of 2 over 2. So I've got to erase this to give me space. So my x, well, he's just an L. L equals 19. Oops, too big. 19 square root of 2 over 2. The y is an L. L equals 19 square root of 2 over 2. That's what you do when you have a 45, 45, 90 triangle, okay? You label the sides, and then you plug numbers in. when you have a 30, 60, 90 right here, we also are going to label the sides, but they have a little bit different labels. Okay, the shorter leg, that's the one across from the smallest number. So across from the 30, we have the shortest leg, and it's just the L, like before. The longer leg, I'm going to call it the middle leg. The middle size leg, that's that one across from the 60. That one is going to be L square root of 3. And my hypotenuse here, the one across from the 90, that one is going to be 2L. So we're going to use the information we know to label the triangle first. So, the 60, the 30, and the 90. So the 60 right here is the X. It's the middle, so it is L square root of 3. That's the hypotenuse. The Y is, so that one is 2L, which would make this 5. So L is going to equal 5. Okay? So to find the X, instead of an L, I write 5 square root of 3. I just plug it in right there. Instead of this one, for the Y, it would just be 2 times 5, which is 10. I just did 2 times what my L is. Let's look at the next one. The 30, that's my small one. That's an L. So 14 equals L. They didn't look like a... My Y, that would be across from the 60, so that's the middle one, L square root of 3. And the X is my hypotenuse, so it is 2L. So I know L is 14. That's a 14, I colored over the line, sorry. L is 14, so for X, I just say 2 times L. 2 times 14 is 28. For the Y, I just plug in my L, which is 14, and then I write square root of 3. Okay, let's label this one. The X is across from the 30. That's going to be my L. The hypotenuse, that's going to be my 2L. It's a 2L. And my Y is going to be L square root of 3. Square root of 3. Wow. Okay, I need to figure out what L is. 32 equals 2L. So if I divide by 2, I get L equals 32 divided by 2 is 16. Okay, I know that L is 16. If the X is L, it's 16. If the Y is L square root of 3, it's just 16, because that's what L is, square root of 3. Let's do 3 more examples. All right, 7, I don't know what just happened. 7, X is across from the 60, so that makes it L square root of 3. The hypotenuse will be 46. The hypotenuse is 2L, and that would make the Y, the L, the short side. I divide by 2. I get L equals 23. So if L is 23, then Y is L, so that's 23, and X is 23 square root of 3. All right, 60 is across from 20, so this one is 20 equals L square root of 3. The Y, that'll be the short leg, so it's just going to be the L, and the X is the hypotenuse, which will be 2L. I'm going to get that L by itself by dividing by the square root of 3. Now I have 20 over square root of 3 equals L, but it's illegal to have a square root on the bottom. So I need to multiply square root of 3 by the square root of 3. 20 square root of 3. 20 times square root of 3 is 20 square root of 3. 3 square root of 3 is a 3. Whew. So our L, so let me erase some of this mess so we can see more. Okay, so our X, it's right here, it's 2L. So 2 times 20 square root of 3 over 3. 2 times 20 is 40. So our X will be 40 square root of 3 over 3. And then for our Y, that's just going to be an L. So 20 square root of 3 over 3. Some of these square roots are kind of hard. 9 says 9 square root of 3, in case you can't see it. All right, across from 30, that's my little one, so it's just an L. This is my hypotenuse, that's a 2L. And 9 square root of 3 is going to equal L square root of 3. So we need to get the L by himself. So I'm going to divide by the square root of 3. Those mark out. I get 9 equals L. So if X is L, then it's a 9 because it's an L. Y is 2L. 9 times 2 is 18. All right, flip over to the back side after you get all these notes taken. All right, I need you to do 10 through 18. 17 is done for you. I've went ahead and labeled all the sides for us, so we just have to plug stuff in. Okay, so if 28 in number 10, 28 equals L square root of 2, I divide by the square root of 2. And then I've got to multiply both sides by the square root of 2. That would give me 28 square root of 2. 2 square root of 2 is a 2. 28 divided by 2 is 14 square root of 2. So that's what L equals. Both of these are L's, so it's 14 square root of 2, 14 square root of 2. Plug information in for all of these. Thank you.